Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Cinderful Gaming. I'm here by myself now, the wife's gone to bed, so it's the late hour. Just going to continue working on the Warhammer Quest stuff. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you can hear me, unlike the last time where we were muted for the first 5 minutes, because I'm an idiot. So let's just get cracking and get these dudes. Hopefully we can finish up these Angor tonight. So if you are watching, hope you're all doing well. I have a couple of you back. I had a few people watching me and the wife, so if you're back, let me know how all your hobbies going. And if you miss me. Sorry about being on the phone, everyone. Just found out a couple of my friends just got engaged, so congratulations to them. It's lovely news. Thank you very much, Edgeless Titan, for subscribing. Yeah, back from my break. Wife's just gone to bed, so just me hobbying now. Hopefully smash out these angles, or at least get them to the stage where I'm nearly done. Still working on your Warcry Warbands. Bring the mic in a little bit. Does the sound okay? Shouldn't have changed anything. But knowing what sound can do, it decides it wants to change every 5 seconds. Sound equipment is lovely. Let's double check. Do I have sound? Okay, cool, I got sound. I have sound. Cool. That should make the sound a little bit better. Turn it up. Cool. Oh. Hello, Peter. Hope you're well, my friend. Come and hobby along, mate. Just, the wife's decided to go to bed and left me to hobby alone, so just me hobbying by myself now, so here to chat to anyone who needs some people to hobby with, or people to chat Warhammer with, because yeah, well, we all know how it is at the moment. Anyway, what did people think of all the reveals from Warhammer Community last night? I can go for any game system because I'm pretty fluid with like most things I play. So, anything stand out in particular for anyone? Oh, White Scars inspired Oryx. I'm intrigued as to what they will look like. So I'm guessing like very like Mongol-esque inspired orcs, I guess, is what you're sort of going for. Like obviously using white palette. Lots of bikers, I hope. Oh wait, you wrote Oryx. So not bikers. That's 40k I'm thinking of. Sorry, got confused because you said White Scars and then wrote Oryx. Yeah. We know where that went for me. Iron Jaws or Bone Splitters? What are you going with? See, I'm pretty keen on the elves. I like the different sort of things that AOS brings. If I wanted generic elves, I'd go play fantasy. Okay, more colour scheme. That's cool though, like the white with like bits of red and yellow here and there. That should look pretty sweet. Yeah, I think that's the reason why they split their release up over 2 weeks. And if you notice too, ever since they announced that it was going to be a live stream, they started announcing it as the first ever online reveal and stopped announcing it as the biggest reveal ever. So I think they've held quite a bit back on purpose to make sure they've got a hype train that can keep going for a while for people who like potentially if they are closed longer. So I think they did really smart in that regard. And Big Y, nice. One of my regular gaming buddies plays Big Y, and it's always a fun game against Big Y. I quite enjoy playing against him. He plays a bunch of boars as well, a bunch of Savage Auric boys. Which they're now all fully painted. You won't see them on the channel for a little bit, unfortunately, because, you know, stuff. But once all this is over, I should get them on the channel. Yeah, I'm quite into the elves. I like the different sort of stuff that that comes out for AOS. That's my sort of thing. Oh, hey David, how are we, mate? And cheers for the subscribe, Peter. But yes, I do think the best reveal. Nice. Keep a look at. If you haven't already, if you have Discord, I've shared the link. We have a Discord link that I run for the Sinful Gaming pages and stuff. So if you want, you can share it over there. There should be a link somewhere on the page. If you search my name on the Facebook page, I should have posted, or Sinful Gaming. You should be able to find a link to the Discord. Pretty easy. So if you've got stuff you want to show off, definitely go chuck it in the Discord if you can, because that way I will definitely see it. Stuff can get lost on Facebook, or tag me on Facebook if you're showing, or post it on my Sinful Gaming page. But I look forward to seeing them. As Iron Jaws just do so many colours so well. They're really the army that you can pretty much put any colour on and they work. I've even seen like multi-hued green Iron Jaws and they look amazing. So they've got like obviously really dark green skin and then like a really fluorescent green armour. And it's just green on green, but it works. And certainly, David, I will have to play your Fire Slayers once this is all blown over, man. Get them painted up and let's get them on the channel. We'll find something to fight you with. The idea is that hopefully after this I should have about 6 or 7 armies done up. I can just sort of pick and choose what I want to play with. So that's the plan anyway. I'm at the moment smashing through armies to just try and get the Cinderful Gaming Dungeon armies here all nice and done up, so we have plenty of things to show off to everyone. Already got obviously my beloved Scourge privateers are already done up and they're sitting in the cabinet behind me. You can see that big white cabinet behind me. That's where all the army. There's also a small medium engagement Stormcast force and a Cities of Sigmar force sitting in there at the moment. Soon to be joined by some Zinch and the wives and daughters of Cain. And then I'll be adding some other stuff to it. I've got KO that are on the paint table as well. Probably finish up my ogres as well. Hate when it's not, yeah, thank you for the subscribes, everyone. Getting closer and closer to that magical 1,000 mark, which was an end of year goal, but I really think I can get it before the end of the year. I hope. Be nice to have it like while we've got some downtime. Potentially try and get it by June. Yeah, I've got a video to edit. Either later tonight, probably tomorrow. I'll edit it, stick it all together. It's just oh, lovely. Cool. I will see you posting your stuff on the Discord then. I'll keep an eye out. But yeah. So anyway, what I was saying, I've got a first 2 skirmish games with me and the wife, teaching her how to play. We were playing Warhammer Age of Sigmar skirmish, which I think is actually the better way to teach people how to play rather than Warcraft, because it actually is Age of Sigmar rules, just using like a few models. So teaching her how to play with skirmish. And so we'll move up, once we've got confident at skirmish, we'll move up to the Path of Glory, which is what she's painting up for now. And if you watched the one previously, she's got her Daughters of Cain she's working on for that. And then from there, you know, we can work up our way up to normal games. The aim of the battle reports, especially with the wife, we're going to be doing like narrative play. It will be very few competitive match play games when the wife is playing. It will be narrative play because like our whole idea is just having a bit of fun with each other. So yeah, expect to see tomorrow just the first few games of our skirmish campaign. We're waiting for our camera to come and stuff so we can have a bit better quality of video, but for the meantime just have the very shortened versions of the bat reps, but we'll get better and better at them. Learn things along the way. That's a bad place to hang that. Alrighty. Yep. How am I feeling about the release of Warhammer Fantasy Battles? So I'm assuming you're talking about Old World. For me, I'm fine with it. Like, I've been playing Warhammer since like I was very, very young. I got my first Warhammer Quest set when, not Warhammer Quest, Hero Quest set when I was about 5. I've been playing Warhammer for like 20 odd years, despite not being 30. So a long time. I've got a long history of Warhammer. I played Fantasy. Fantasy was my game back in the day. Started with Skaven, but finished up with Wood Elves in the end. But they were my 2 fantasy armies, Skaven and Wood Elves. I loved playing with both of them a lot. And I'm quite looking forward to, just for nostalgia, to go back. And as long as the game's different. There were problems with Fantasy, but I enjoyed it. So I'll probably enjoy Old World if it's anything like Fantasy, or if it's not Old World, I would still enjoy it. If it's not like Fantasy, I'll probably still enjoy it as another game to play on the side. Variety is the spice of life. So I'm not in one of those parties who's like, oh yeah, can't wait to ditch Age of Sigmar, or can't wait for, or why is this coming back? I thought they broke the Old World. I'm just happy for another game. It's really surprising how many people I know say they like played the same armies that I did in Fantasy, and that say they had Skaven and Wood Elves and that was like their 2 things. I'd be interested to see what like the connection between like Skaven and Wood Elves is, because they don't seem like there's much in common really, is there? Yeah, if they don't bring back Quake, I was never a big Quake fan. My favourite dude's already back. I'm thankful all the way. Is my favourite Skaven. He's probably one of my all-time favourite, not just Warhammer characters, but all-time favourite like characters of pop culture. I think he's just a fantastically done character. If you're trying to write a sort of comedic evil mastermind, I think Thanquol is like the perfect example of one. He's just brilliant. Yeah, they're dressing. I mean, the one thing I guess they both have in common is they both shoot a lot. And they're both pretty tricksy, were. Like, Skaven had all their, like, weapon teams and all that. And Wood Elves were for a long time before the 8th edition update, were an MSU army playing in the Hordes. Meta. Playing in a meta with big blocks. Remember, I used to win so many games with my Wood Elves and my MSU army. Avery still thinking the Chelsea banner is not gone, man, and it is not going anywhere. It's actually closer now. You just can't see it. It's just over there. You can't see it though, so I've made an exception. that it's not getting taken down, but you don't have to look at it anymore. Okay, is that an acceptable compromise for us both? Yeah, I love Thanquol. His trilogy is a really good read. If anyone watching, if you want a good read, go find Thanquol's trilogy. I think, what is it? It's Gracia, Prophet of Sotek, and Thanquol's Doom. It's the trilogy, and they're amazing. They're really well written books. Some of my favourite fantasy novels. Speaking of the case of novels, cool. I'm glad we could come to a compromise there, sort of thing. Yeah, anyway, speaking of novels, I'm going to be starting a book club on the channel. I'm not sure here who reads very much, or like, it doesn't have to be read, could be listening to audio dramas. I mean, that's what I generally do. But I'm going to be starting a book club because we're obviously sort of cut off from everything, and there's not a lot to do for some people. I figured, well, why not? We're going to start a book club, so going to be doing a fortnightly book club. Do I play any 40k? I'm just starting to get back into 40k. I haven't played in a while, but I've got a Primaris Space Marine army, but I'm really looking at getting some Eldar. They were my first love in 40k, and I really want to go back to them. Not sure really where to start with 40k. I'm probably going to look at like Kill Team to start with, or maybe a Path to Glory sort of conversion, like a slow grow campaign. I think the wife's pretty keen to, because she wants Slaanesh Daemon, so a Border Prince. I'll keep that in mind. I'm quite good with my lore myself, but I will definitely have a chat. It's always good to like see others' opinions on lore, because as with everything, like, it's Games Workshop like to leave a lot of subjectivity to the writing. There's a lot for you to make your mind up on, which I find quite cool, and it's always cool to hear other people's opinions on those sort of things. So yeah, and that, I think that's the idea for me with 40k. So I think is what I want to do is just get back into it lightly. So I will probably at some point soon pick up and start collecting Eldar. Although, like, that's my problem with the Eldar, is like, I just start collecting Eldar, but I'm not big on the race in the Eldar. I'm very much an aspect warrior lover with my Eldar. The only thing that annoys me is the only Eldar aspect warrior they updated was the ones I like the least, or second least, because Shining Spears I like the least because they're boring. But they updated Howling Banshees, and I really couldn't care less about Howling Banshees. My favourite ones are like Swooping Hawks and Warp Spiders and Dark Reapers, Fire Dragons, Striking Scorpions, Dire Avengers, all the other ones. But Howling Banshees is like bottom of the pile for me. But I wouldn't mind just having a look at like Harlequins as well for Kill Team, because they'd be just fun to paint, I think, the Harlequins. And and potentially orcs in 40k as well. I think the idea with the channel is to explore a lot more than just AOS eventually over time. AOS will always sort of be primary because it's the game I play the most. But expect to see other things like specialist games in 40k and Lord of the Rings. Also, if you're watching, don't forget to give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It all makes a difference for me. And very much appreciated to everyone who does. I'm organising something too for the regulars I do see in chat. I gotta think of some cool name to call the chat. Sometimes it gets quite a few people in it, and they're always nice and supportive people. So I've got to figure out something cool to do for the chat that comes and helps the channel grow. Can't say. Can't say I know what Vassal is at all. I will say, despite being a dude who streams online, I am so up to date with like online stuff. It's not funny. I am not a techie person in any way. The wife is my entire tech support for this. Yeah, I'm not a techie dude. So I'm only using the most basic of stuff because that's all I know. Mir is all my tech support, so. yeah, with all the shite happening around the world, this is just something that gives me something to do. I'm quite lucky where I am that the country I'm from is quite helpful. Despite what people say, I've been helped quite a lot by my government, and they're keeping me on my feet. So, yeah, I can't really complain. I've got two young kids, a wife. She's lucky that she's still working. Well, lucky. We'll decide how we view that. That she's still working, and yeah, but I'm okay. So I don't really need much help from stuff. But just getting the channel to that 1,000 mark, I think, is the goal. Anything I do. Anyway. I forgot the toe. Yeah, I did. Got the toes on this dude. But yeah, during all of this, I'll be in the Discord a lot more, talking to folks and stuff like that. So, won't always be online chats like this where I'm streaming. It might just be where I'm in chat, talking to people. So, how go your fire slayers, David? How making any progress on them at all? Alright, just going to do a topper and then we get some colours on. Get some washes down in a sec. Alrighty. Just going to do a little bit more gold and then get these washes going. So for the wash for the gold, I'm using Rack and Flesh Shade. I think it gives like a nicer touch than like Agrax. It's not quite as dull and dark. Keeps it a little bit lighter. While still giving that sort of tarnished sort of look. Alright, we're going to leave it there for the night, guys. I thank you all for watching. Had a pretty good chat on this one tonight. Thank you all to everyone who subscribed. You guys are great. And probably catch you tomorrow night again, I guess, or something. Keep an eye out. There'll be a video up with an Age of Sigmar skirmish campaign, the first 2 games from that. And stay safe, wash your hands, Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Most of you had tonight. It's been fantastic. And I will catch you all again real soon.